welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first video. So I jumped on the trend and I got myself some curtain bangs. I've always had face framing bangs, but the way that you style them is kind of different. With face framing bangs, I always used to style them inwards, so it would just frame my face, but with curtain bangs, the whole purpose is to kind of like style them outwards. I found a couple ways to style them. They are kind of difficult. It took me a lot of trial and error, so I thought I'd show you 3 kind of easy ways to style them that also make them look super cute. And yeah, so this is what my bangs look like after a shower or after I've blow dried them. As you can see, they're very flat and they stick to my face and they're not really flattering whatsoever. The first method I'm going to show you, I think, is my favorite, and it's also one of the easier ways and the quickest ways to style them. So first, you're going to want to separate your bangs from the rest of your hair. My hair up just in case it falls in my face. Other people just like to put it behind their ears. So once you have just your bangs separated from the rest of your hair, you're gonna take your straightener, and I like to put it on a middle heat setting, so I put it to 330 degrees Fahrenheit, which is in between the lowest and the highest setting. So once you have your bangs, what you're gonna do is comb all your hair up and together. So for this method, it's the quickest because we're styling the bangs like all at once. And once it's properly heated, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take it, put it like this, turn it, and then pull straight upwards and go slowly. Oh, so you might not get it on the first try, but if it looks like this, then this is what you're going for. You could just style it like this if you want, but I kind of like the side swept look, so I'm just gonna go over it one more time. And again, you're putting it like this, turning it, and straight upwards. So it gives you these whack looking bangs, but I promise it's gonna turn out really cute. And then what I like to do is I like to pin it, not pulled straight back, but kind of like a curtain style where it falls like that, and pin the other side as well. Like that. So you kind of have this curtain look going here, and then the ends of your bangs are going to be swept backwards. So you just want to leave it like this for, I don't know, like a minute or so. Once they have cooled, you can take it out of the clip, and as you can see, it kind of has a little curl, and then it rests right here, kind of in a side swept look. Like that. And I find this is so funny. It kind of reminds me of like those old mustaches that go like that. Anyways, so this is my favorite way to wear them because I have like a kind of roundish face, and I find that with this method, it kind of cuts off the top of my face to make my face look slimmer. So if you have a rounder face or a wider face, this method would be perfect for you. As you can see, there's like a huge difference between this and this. I find this is the most curtain way they can look because they look like literal curtains that are framing your face. So this is my favorite way to style them, and this is the first method. The second method that I'm going to show you guys involves hair rollers. So I recently purchased this pack on Amazon. These are the Velcro rollers, but I'm pretty sure you can use normal hair rollers as well. So again, separating your bangs, brush them together once again, and then wet it just a bit. Okay, so once it's a little bit wet, you take the top of your hair, place it on the roller, and pinch the hair so that you get all the baby hairs onto the roller, and then you just roll it down. And since it's a Velcro roller, it just sticks naturally like that. If you want it to be fast, you can blow dry it, which is what I'm gonna show you. So I typically put it on the second lowest heat setting and the second lowest air strength, basically the middle for both, and then you just blow dry it. And then every so often, since you are applying air to it, some hairs will fall out. So you can just pinch it back onto the roller and then continue blow drying until it's dry. Once you think it's dry, you can just unroll the hair. And this one kind of gives your hair a little more volume than the first method. So these are less side swept looking. The first one was more like this kind of, and this one is more like it just falls on your face. If you put it with the rest of your hair, it'll look like this. This isn't my favorite method because it creates like these little things on the side, and I'm really not sure how to get rid of it. You could just straighten it a bit, I guess. But if you guys know how to get rid of this little mustache curl, then please let me know, because this would be really cute if it weren't for that. The third method is one of the harder methods I find, and it's a little difficult to do. And this is kind of like the salon method. This is how hairdressers blow dry curtain bangs. This time you're gonna try to fully wet the bangs. So my bangs are completely wet. The first thing that you wanna do is I know there's a term for this, but I don't remember what it is, but you're gonna train your bangs to kind of fold inwards instead of outwards. And you're gonna do that by blow drying all your bangs to this direction and then all your bangs to this direction, so that they kind of have that inwards looking style. Now you're gonna split it to where your part is, and you're gonna have to blow dry individual sides, which is why this one is like the most tedious and the longest method to do. This one kind of goes for the side swept look as well. You want to apply heat to this part of the hair because that's the part that's going to be kind of curled outwards like that, but at the same time you also want to kind of be pushing your hair this way so that you're kind of creating that like pushed back look. So you see how already it's kind of curling a bit? So you can leave it like this if you like how this looks, or you can play around with it. And I'm just gonna play around with it just a bit more so that it's more side swept. And so now I'm just gonna do the other side and I'll show you what the final look looks like. So I have finished doing both sides. I'm not as good on the left side as I am the right side, And I find this is the hardest one to do because you have to coordinate where the curl starts for both sides since you aren't doing both sides simultaneously. And I find this way it lays a bit flat on my face as compared to the rollers and the straightener method where it kind of creates a little more volume. There you have it, all 3 ways to style curtain bangs. And there are a bunch of other methods that I've seen online, but these are just the 3 that I found to be easiest to do. Thank you guys so much for watching this mini tutorial. If you do have other ways to style them, I would love to know how. I'm still kind of experimenting with how I like to do them. If you did like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!